Hi children, good morning everyone. Welcome to Gurukul Vidyalaya online teaching. So children, today in the 7th class science subject, we are going to discuss about the topic fiber to fabric. So here fiber to fabric. So when you listen this word, you may recall your previous knowledge, no? So from your previous class, that is from 6th class, you have learned some information about fiber to fabric. So once we try to recall that knowledge. So fiber to fabric. Fiber means what is meant by fiber, what is fabric, between them what is there. So fibers are converted into yarn, and those yarn is weaved into the fabric. So that fabric we are using as some clothes for dresses, like that we are using. So all these things you learn, and at the same time you learn about the types of the fibers. Can you say those? Can you once recall that? The natural fibers and artificial, that means synthetic fibers. About that thing also you have learned in the previous class. So natural fibers means cotton, wool, silk and jute. So these are the examples for natural fibers, what you learned in the previous class. And coming to the synthetic fibers, polyester, rayon, nylon, acrylic. So these are the synthetic fibers. So from where the synthetic fibers will be obtained? By using the petrochemicals. So from the petrochemicals, these fibers are obtained, synthetic fibers. Okay. And what about the natural fibers? For example, cotton, jute. So those are obtained from the plants. That means those are natural fibers. Why? Because those are obtained from the plants. And what about the fiber wool and silk? So those two are obtained from the animals. So we call them as natural fibers. And so here the fibers which are obtained from the plants and animals are called as natural fibers. And another more important information you got from the previous class, fiber to fabric, one lesson is there, no? In that, how the cotton fiber is obtained, how the jute fiber is obtained. So jute is obtained from the jute stem of the jute plant, and cotton fiber is obtained from the cotton plants. So that you got some knowledge, no, about that. So in this 7th class we are going to learn about other two fibers, that is wool and silk. Already you know that wool is obtained from the animal and silk is obtained from the animal. So we call them as natural fibers. So one thing, the fibers which are obtained from the animals is called also natural fiber. So here wool is obtained from the fleece of the sheep or yak. What do you mean by fleece? Do you know what you meant by fleece? F-L-E-C-E, fleece. Fleece means it is the hair of the animal. Fleece is nothing but it is the hair of the animal. So from the hair of the sheep or yak we will get the wool. And what about the silk? Silk fibers comes from the cocoons of the silk moth. So it is obtained from the cocoons of silk moth. So from there we will get silk. So already you know about these things, I think. So do you know which part of the sheep's body yields fiber? Here one question. Which part of the sheep yields the fiber? That means wool fiber. And another one more question. Are you aware how these fibers are converted into wool? To prepare some clothes or some sweaters which are made up of wool, which we will purchase from the market. And do you know the idea about the silk? How the silk sarees are manufactured? how the silk is obtained from the silk moth. So about these questions we'll get answers in this video. So children, listen carefully, watch carefully this video, note down the important points, and then you will get the answers for these things. Now first we can discuss about animal fiber. Animal fibers, that is wool and silk. We can discuss about these things now. So in this video mainly we will discuss about the wool, animal fiber wool, how wool is obtained, and where we will find the wool. So generally you may observe some animals like sheep, yak, and some Angora goat and camel, alpaca and llama. So these are some examples for the animals which yields the wool from their body. So which part of the body will get the wool? It will yield the wool. So about that, once look into your textbook in that lesson, chapter 3, fiber to fabric, you will observe some pictures of the animals. So already what animals I mentioned here: sheep, yak, Angora goat, normal goat will be there, no, that goat, and alpaca, llama, camel. So those pictures you will observe, and if you observe the pictures there, we can immediately say from where the yield is, the wool is yields from the sheep's body part. So obviously you will say the skin of the animal. So sheep's animal, for example, sheep animal is there, no? That sheep's skin will yield that fleece. That means the hair of the skin. So hair of the sheep. So on the sheep's skin we will get the wool as a fiber. So how they will take that fiber from that? We are having some process, some steps are there. Before going to learn about the processing steps of the fiber converting into wool, we will discuss how the fibers are obtained from the wool. So before that we will discuss about the rearing and breeding of the sheep. So children, if you travel to the hill areas, mountain hill areas will be there, no? In those regions like Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, so and some areas, the plains of Haryana, Punjab and Rajasthan and Gujarat. In these areas if you travel, we can observe these type of sheep there and these type of animals. Some in polar regions also you will observe the animals like which yields the wool. So children, if you travel to those type of areas, we may see the shepherds there. Shepherd means the people who are taking care of sheep. Some herds of sheep will be there. They will bring all the herds of sheep to the one farms for grazing of the sheep. So that is the rearing of the sheep. That means the persons, the people, they will take care of the animals which yields the wool. So though that process is called as rearing of the sheep, and breeding also there. So breeding means they not only they will giving the when they are taking care of the sheep, not only they will bring them or take them to the grazing, but also along with them they will give some mixture of pulses, some corn, jowar, oil cakes will be there. Do you know the material oil cake? Did you observe? So all these things they will give for, they will feed them, the sheep. When they are feeding by eating those all the pulses, corn, what will happen? They will grow healthy like healthy animals they will be. So on their skin also they are getting the good yield of fleece will be obtained on the animal's skin. So that purpose they will give these type of food material to them. And what about these oil cakes? Do you know oil cakes? You may say that we know bakery cakes, but oil cakes also there for animals. From the bakery we will bring cakes to eat. For human beings it is used. But what about these oil cakes? That means cake is dipped into the oil. That we call as a oil cake? No. Do you know children? Some seeds we will take, no, to get the oil. For example, groundnut if you bring, and if the groundnut is extracted to get the oil. So after extraction of the groundnuts, we'll get the oil, and the waste material will be there. No? So that after dried up, it is called as a oil cake. For animals, people use that one. So after extracting the oil from some food, from things, some grains, the waste material will be there. That is the oil cake. So that is also given for feeding this type of animals to get the good yield of wool. Okay, children, do you understand about the rearing and breeding of the sheep? And here, from all those flock of sheep, they will select some breed. So that is called a selective breed. So with one parent being a sheep of good breed, they will select, and they will, for yielding purpose of wool only, they will arrange like that. So now we can discuss about the process of wool. Process of fibers to wool. Okay children, the processing steps of the fibers to wool. So here some steps are there. How from this fiber or the fleece, how can you make it as a wool? So the first thing is shearing. The first one is shearing of fiber. Shearing means so the fleece of the sheep along with a thin layer of the skin is removed from the body of the animals, that sheep. You understand? Removing, the process of removing fleece from the skin of the body of the sheep. So that is called as shearing. Do you understand? Generally, if you went to one barber shop, what he will do? He will remove the hair with one machine, no? Or he will take one trimmer. On your head, if he keep, along with that, if you pull it, full hair will come outside. He will remove the hair. In the same way, the sheep which are giving good yield of fiber. So what those people will do? They will remove with those machinery. They will take pull along with the thin skin. They will pull. Then full fleece, that fiber will come outside. So is it ready to prepare the sweaters or blankets or anything other woolen clothes? That wool is not, that fiber is not ready to prepare like that. But what they will do, the next step is they will we call it as a scoring. What we call that? It is scoring. Scoring means nothing but taking all the fleece and washing thoroughly in the tanks. Why they will wash like that? See, sheep means generally we know where they will go for grazing, and somewhere they won't wear clothes, no. So with their body they will simply they will go here and there, they will eat, they lay down on the ground. So then what will happen? The fleece of the sheep will be filled with full of dirt, grease particles, and some dust particles. Everything will be enter into that fleece. So that's why this scoring is used. So when they are doing this process, that means washing thoroughly in the water, big water tanks. So then what will happen? They can remove the grease, dust and dirt particles from the fleece. So this process is called as scoring. So nowadays scoring is done by machines also. In olden days they have taken big tanks, which you will look into your textbook. One picture is there. For shearing also one picture is there. You can observe there. And this scoring also big tanks with logs, wooden logs they will take. They will wash thoroughly that fleece. But nowadays people are using, according due to technology, in machines they are washing this type of fleas there. So what will happen, what is the next step after scoring? The next process is sorting. The next one is sorting. Sorting means we know generally all sheep will not be with the same size and with the same color. If you observe one flock of sheep, what you will observe? One big sheep will be there, small will be there, and different colors will observe. In the even in the goats also, white goat will be there, black goat. So depending on their size and color, the sorting will be takes place. Sorting means nothing but separating them into according to their size, according to their shape. So that is called as sorting. So that sorting process will be taken here. So after sorting, what will be done here? Here sorting means it depends upon the different textures and their color. They will sort them. After sorting, again rescoring will be there. Why they will do again scoring? That means again washing in the tanks. Because after purchasing the woolen sweaters, did you observe any time on those woolen sweaters or some shawls will be there, woolen shawls and monkey caps. On that, like a small fluffy fibers will be there, like small burrs. We call it as burrs. So we'll pick them from the sweaters. No, everything sweater will be okay, neat, clean, and it will be. But some areas, some burrs will observe. Woolen like a ball, small balls. So to remove them, previously before manufacturing knitting these sweaters only, they will score again. That means they will wash again to remove those burrs from that fiber. So that is the another process. After washing them, what they will do? They will dry them. The process is drying. That means after washing, they will dry all the fleas. After drying, what will happen? According to their size, shape, and color, texture, and color, we'll observe the dried. We'll get the dried fiber there. So after that one, the fibers are straightened by combing and rolling. So rolling is another process here. Before rolling, one thing, dyeing also takes place. DYING. Dyeing means, do you know, applying the colors. So generally from the sheep we won't get whatever color we want. If you want to get orange color sweater, orange color sheep won't be, no. So that's why on those fleas what people will do, they will apply the colors. That process is called as dyeing. That process is called as dyeing. You know, in elders in your home, they will apply colors to the hair, no, hair dyes we'll call. So black henna like that they will apply. So in the same way, the fleece of the sheep, the fiber from the sheep also, they will apply colors. That process is called as dyeing. After dyeing, another process is rolling. Rolling means they are making, they are straightening the fiber and they were combed and rolled them. So like a yarn, we will get yarn. So that by using that yarn, the people will get the fabric which is made up of woolen. So children, do you understand how the fibers are converted into wool? So how the wool is obtained from the fiber or fleece of the sheep. So here we understood the topic. And one more important thing is occupational hazard will also be there when making this type of process. That means converting the fiber into the wool. Some hazards will be there. What is that hazard means? Wool industry is an important means of livelihood for many people. Why? Because from those industries the people will work there and they will get some money and they are leading their lives. They will get some food. So the people who are working in those areas, they will be affected by some bacteria which is obtained from the fleas. So we call that as a bacterium anthrax. What is that? We call it as anthrax, which causes a fatal blood disease called Sortus disease. We call it as Sortus disease. Why? Because it is Sortus disease means the people who are working in those wool industry, they will sort them, that fibers, they will score, they will share it. In that full process, when they are doing work, some powder like material, anthrax, it is that bacterium, it will be by that the people will be affected for these type of fatal blood diseases. So that is one of the occupational hazard. So such risks faced by the workers in many industries, and they are having this type of hazard. So do you understand, children? Getting wool from the fibers is not a easy thing. Some people are working more to get that one, and they are leading their lives, so they have to be careful while they are working in that wool industry. So children, do you understand here how the wool is obtained from the fleece of the sheep or yak? Okay children, now the next topic is how the silk is obtained from the cocoon of the silk moth. So that you will learn in the next video. So children, until then, stay at home, be safe at home. I hope you will listen to the instructions given by the government and also by the teachers and your parents. Whatever everyone is saying, you listen those things and stay at home, be carefully, have a good health. Thank you for watching this video.